I printed my paper out on Koala glossy paper. It does not have adhesive on the back. It's just a regular piece of paper and it's glossy. I have an HP printer. So I created the design using PicArt. I think that's it. I think I only used PicArt to create this design. And I printed it directly from my phone to my printer. I have an HP printer, so I was able to size it. I did not use any dimensions for this in PicArt. I just made it to look like an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper with the crop tool, and then I made my design. And that's what it is. And this is what I got. I sized it to where I have a space here and a space here. If you were to purchase a template, it will tell you have a space here, a space here, a space at the top, and a space at the bottom. For me, I'm using smaller chip bags. These are 1 ounce chip bags. So my design is smaller. Typically, if I was to use a bigger chip bag like this one, which I'm still gonna use these, I would probably use the whole paper. You see how that fits in there? But since mine is smaller, I trim the paper down. So for here, this is the whole piece of sheet. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trim my paper by 1 inch, taking that 8.5, I guess, to 7.5, maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna trim it this way, like that, taking this piece and tossing it. And then I'm gonna come over here by my 4 and I'm gonna trim this piece. Usually you would adhere these two pieces like this or like this, and this will be that flap in the back of the chips, but I can care less about the flap, so I'm gonna trim it. I think it looks better without it. And I don't know how much I'm trimming it. There's 3 notches, so I'm guessing it's maybe like 3 inches to 1. 3, I don't know. 3 pieces till I get to the 1. 3 little lines until I get to the 1. And I trim that off. And so now I'm here, right where my label starts. And I can set this to the side. Then I'm gonna take my tape roller. This is double stick tape. I'm gonna run it across the top because that's where we're gonna close our chips. I'm gonna run it across the bottom. Boop. Boop. Okay. And then I'm going to run it across the side that I trimmed because that one's gonna go on top. When you're using your tape runner, make sure you're not coming off the page because again, it's gonna go on top, so it's gonna show. Even if it's translucent or white or whatever, it's still gonna show, trust me. I tried it. Okay, so I'm gonna take my chips, I'm gonna set it directly in the middle. I don't know where my design is on the front, but my first step is to close the bag. So, not really worry too much because I can adjust it. So I'm gonna fold this flap over first. I hope you guys can see that good. Then I'm gonna fold my second flap over here. And I'm gonna line the 2 up, the 2 edges. These are big, poofier. So my paper should have been bigger, but I'm gonna line my top up first. And I'm gonna gently press. Once you stick this paper down, it ain't no pulling it up with that double stick tape. And that's how I got it. This is the first part. My seam. It's close. Now, the tape is durable. Uh-oh, baby's here. Okay, so this is how we got our bag. You can rotate your bag until your image is in the front, which mine is in the front because I already rotated it. And I'm going to take some hot glue and I'm going to glue and press. So what I'm going to press with is actually my squeegee. You can press it just like this and just press it with your hand, but the hot glue is hard, so and I want a straight line. So I just take my squeegee and I just press to create that flat little line. And any excess glues, it did come out. I'm gonna do the same for this side. Let me push the chip in. I don't want to hot glue the chip. Alright, and I'm just gonna create a line here just at the bottom. And I'm gonna bend it, press, and then before I actually close it, I'm gonna use my my squeegee. Press on both sides. That's why it's a little hard. I'm like, this side's a little hard because the glue is stuck to the paper. I'm gonna go back in with security. Just pressing down with my fingers, pulling out any of that excess glue. You can also trim it with scissors. I have this crease here, which I do not like. I hate creases, y'all. This is how the chips come out. We got chips. We got chips. You want to see more party DIYs like these, or any DIYs in general, because you know that I am the DIY queen, baby. Let me know, comment below. Let's see what we can put together with our crafting sisters, okay? Alrighty, peace.